City, Houston, Texas. Tonight we are back to football. It's the Thursday opener for 2024, as it'll be the Jaguars of Vancouver taking on the Houston Texans. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on third and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Frazier, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Frazier, and he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Frazier. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stroud off the play fake. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Another toe for Etienne. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert that. It will be a 3rd and 4. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that ball, a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Lawrence. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
This is 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force brought down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
On 1st down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Running out of the gun with ETN. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and then a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. They'll run with ETN. And some room to run now. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. ETN once more. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. ETN up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Screenplay, here's ETN. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll keep it on the ground. They It's Frazier. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Frazier. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Nico Collins, 46 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-time interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And this is taken in at the 5. And doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and it sets up the 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll run again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 21.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34.
62 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence going to be taken in here by Nakua.
That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll force upon a 3rd and 14.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked up by Calvin Joseph. And the Texans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play action. Stroud now.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
Kirk now, the return man. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The 15 yards there on the catch and run. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now Lawrence on first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Christian Harris.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Got a man, it's Collins complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Frazier.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into fourth down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. He is going to have the Texans first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Frazier. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
2nd down and 8. Stroud to throw it.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the the Jaguars force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they take over, they'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready? Check it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him do too much.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second and 4. Stroud looking to throw. This one left side caught by Collins.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
The catch was nice, but what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Texans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback.
And now here is another interception. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6
interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
That's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Pushes him over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down now. It's Frazier. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Stroud now on 4th down. And it's taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Texans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. They go play action with Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. Drop 50.
Stroud off the play fake. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Stroud. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, here's Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while.